Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 cards using the Artfully Aware stamp set, which I am extremely sad to see it go because I definitely love these images. Hola gordita. I definitely enjoy having these sweet images with I think it's like a mom and a girl and then the brothers. I just feel like this one is a great one to have, and I'm really sad to see it go. So if you like it, make sure that you get it, because by June 3rd it's no longer going to be available. Also, I'm going to be pairing it with another design series paper, and most of the design series papers, as you know, retire every year. So this one is the Mosaic Mousse Specialty Design Series paper, which if you haven't seen it, it's really nice, the texture. And I'll show you here. It kind of has like a glossy, some of their sheets had like a glossy, I don't know, look, if you can see, like a mosaic, right? And so I really enjoyed that from this paper. It definitely makes it really nice. And I don't think you really see this when you are looking on the catalog. So definitely a great one to have. And this one is as well going to be retired. So I'm going to be pairing both of those, that design series paper and this one. Hello, Catherine. But before we continue, let me just real quick let you know. So I just released the Magnolia Lane card class, which is really more about cards using design series papers, and you can see it here. All of these cards use mainly the design series paper. Some of them kind of had like a fun fold, if you will. And so anyway, I feel like this card is really great because you can, these cards are really great because you can recreate it with anything you have. So if you're like me and have like a gazillion packs of design series paper, definitely you're going to want to have that one. And then on another note, I just finished my, my next class, which is all about the tulips. I feel like this set is really great. And what is cool about this one is all about fun folds. Now, this one, I don't have yet the links. So make sure to be on my email list so that you get information as to when this class is released. It's going to be in the next week or so, because this design series paper is retiring. So definitely if you want to have the make and take, you want to make sure that that you are on that mailing list. So again, it's all about fun folds. This one is as well one of those great card classes because you can recreate it with anything, because you can do fun folds with anything. But if you want the make and take for that one, make sure you are on the mailing list, which I always put on the description of this video, the link to join the list, the email list, so that you get information of those, the classes and registrations and whatnot. So that said, let's just go ahead and do the cards for today. So now for this one, I'm going to be using the Stamparatus because, as you can see, most of the times I already die cut everything. And so it's easier for me to kind of align the circle or the die cut here and then stamp over. The other thing is that because I'm going to be using watercoloring, this paper, the watercolor paper, it's a little bit thicker, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has some sort of texture. So sometimes it does not stamp smooth as the Whisper White. So definitely if you feel like some areas are not as, say like you have something like that, right, where it's not well stamped, you can go ahead and stamp over and then get it darker or completely stamped. So definitely like using the Stamparatus for these circumstances. Hello Teresa, hello everyone, and again thank you so much for joining me on your Thursday night. So let me go ahead and bring this one, and I'll be honest, so I designed these cards 2 weeks ago, and so now I'm kind of struggling as to what was I thinking. As you know, I've never have the cards made, which it's crazy, I know. And so, but usually I plan the cards like a day before, I'm sorry, like a few days before this video, and so I always know what I'm going to be doing. But in this case, it's been 2 weeks, so I think like I remember, but there I might have to do some modifications, I'll be honest. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so when you're using watercoloring, you're going to be needing your aqua painter, which has water on the barrel, and you're going to be pressing so that you can get the water here, right? And also you need to be using a station. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Relene. And so this one is alcohol base, and therefore you're not going to be smearing as you're coloring. You do not want to be using the memento. You want to be using station. So that's the big thing with this, okay? If you were using the blends, then you want to be using the memento. But in this case, as I say, I'm going to be doing the watercoloring. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me just bring the case. Where's the case? Sometimes it's easier. And as you saw, the only thing that I've done so far is I have here a grid paper where I had already stamped the image one time, and then I line up this which is where I got the circle. That way I know exactly where it's going to be stamped. I'm going to go ahead and put my die cut, and then I'm going to be stamping. And so let's see how that goes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and all right, I don't like a lot there, so let me just go back and do it again. And this is why I like taking this. Hello, Lori. All right, so, and there we go, much better, right? Because I know I'm going to be using the same image again, I'm going to go ahead and do that. That way we're not going over these over and over. So, and that's the other thing. If you have multiple cars, this makes it very easy. Because as you saw, you just put the next circle and then you stamp over again. This one looks good. I don't think I need to redo anything on that one. I like that one. So I'm going to leave it that way. I'm going to clean it later on because that one, I do use the Station cleaner, and then the, what is this called? The Simply chamois, or the, yeah, I think it's a chamois. And so I don't want to be, doing it right now. So at the end, but if I were doing it just by myself, I would be cleaning it right away. I won't lie. So anyway, so now I'm gonna go ahead and bring the this is petal pink. I have Calypso Coral, yes, mint macaron, and then I'm gonna also be using the soft suede. All right, and I'm taking my colors off of the colors from the design series paper. Okay, so that's one thing that I always try to do. I feel like that way it's very easy, everything coordinates, and you cannot go wrong. To be honest, you cannot go wrong. I'll go over measurements later on the card. Right now, let's just focus on coloring. And like I said, I have here, let me just bring a piece of paper. I'm gonna use this one. Some of the scraps from the other circles. So when you're doing this one, you want to make sure you have water, not so that it's dripping, but enough that that you can pull color, right? So I'm going to go ahead, and this is the new type of ink pads. So I get an acrylic block and then get the ink from there. For the old pads, and you're going to see it later on, I tend to use it from the lid, and you're gonna see it here. Now, one thing here that I love about watercoloring is that you can actually go from darker to a lighter color, to be honest, just by putting a little more of water. So if you feel like one section got really dark, you can just kind of clean your what is this? Your aqua painter, and then press a little bit with water, and you can get it clear. The one thing is you don't want to have so much water also, because sometimes as you're getting more colors, it can kind of flow to the other colors. So you want to be letting it dry in between, like this little section. All right, so let's just do this one as well. So that way we have those. And again, you're seeing, that way I also let it dry as I am, because there's a lot of coloring. Now, I have a class on my PDF store that is called Artfully Aware. And on that class, what I did is I actually inked everything on navy blue, the whole image. And then only in some of, I think in one of them, I colored the shirt of one of them. And they all look really nice, so you don't have to watercolor them. The images are beautiful as they are. And I feel like those look really, I don't have it here, but they look really well. And you can see, I think I have a video where you can see the actual cards, so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. You just have to go to Creative Without under PDF store and then see it. And again, you can also, if you like watercoloring, you can also use those cards and watercolor them. I just felt that sometimes for card classes, people want something easier sometimes. They want to relax, and so I try to also make them a little bit easier. Hold on. Let me just get situated. So now I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. And like I said, this one is the old style, so you can press. And you can pick up the color from here. Oh, that's a good, who said that? Lori. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you don't have the ink pad, right, but you have the markers, you can do, put a little bit of color on your block with a marker and then pick the color with the aqua painter. So definitely that's another thing. Or you can also put like one drop of the reinker and then pull it. Now, the one thing is the reinker is so concentrated that you have to be careful. You don't want to have too much. And then kind of pull a little bit from the reinker. So I've tried all of those. I do like using it straight from the pads. And like for instance, in this case, you can see this one is really, really dark. So I tried to go to the areas where I don't have too much color, just to pick up color. And you said that I actually make like a little pool of water. That also helps me to have a lighter color, because I don't want that dark of a Calypso Coral. And we're going to go ahead and do the shirt of this one. And I'm going to take a little bit of darker color. And you can also build color. So if you go too light, like in this case it's really light, you can pull more color, right? And add up more. So, like I said, I like that a lot from the watercolor. Like, I feel like you have a lot of control from the light and the dark. And I feel like using the, like this technique, you cannot really go wrong, honestly. And here we have the shirt. I'm going to let it dry and then go to the next one. Okay, I'm getting too quiet. Sometimes when I am coloring, I tend to get quiet. And let's just go. I could have also used, what is this color? Terracotta tile. I think that one would have been really nice. And now that I said that, I don't know if, I don't remember if the paper has terracotta tile or calypso. Anyway, we're doing this with this color, so it should be fine. All right. And then see how I got a little bit here? Like I said, you can kind of take it off, which that's what I like from the watercoloring. Like you just put water, remove color, and then when I color that section, you're not gonna see it. So definitely love that about the watercoloring. So let me just go back and put more darker areas here. Now, whenever you have a lot more water, right, you do want to make sure you let it dry so that you can build up color. Well, at least I find that it's easier. If you are on a crunch of time, then you can use your, like a heat tool, a heat tool, and dry it faster so that you can go with color. In this case, because I'm going back and forth between one and the other one, it is drying by itself. But if it were only one piece, I definitely will be letting it dry, using the heat tool. Oh, something about my internet. Hopefully you're still able to see it. All right, I like that one already. Let's just add a little bit more here. And then, oh my goodness, I went ahead and did it again. I put more right there. Or calypso. That's fine. It will be fine, I'm sure. There you go. So now that I have that one, you do want to make sure you clean your aqua painter in between, especially when you go from one color to another one that had nothing to do, like this one, mint macaron. You'll see the difference immediately. So definitely want to have, let me just, yeah, it looks good. You want to make sure you can have it all clean. And we're gonna have that one. All right. All right, then we're gonna be doing this arm. And I think I probably need to let it dry here a little bit because it still has a little bit of that red. Oh. So I'm gonna let it dry here, then I'll go back there in a second. All right, so now this one. I feel like I took all the color. Hello, Cindy. All right, so we're gonna take more color. And again, the mint macaron that I have is still the old style, so I can still squeeze it, but if not, then you can use your acrylic block to pick up the color, as I did with the petal pink. Okay. Then we're going to be adding a little bit more here. Alrighty. Then we're going to go back to this one. I feel like I'm missing some color here. And every time you color this, you're going to get like a different look and shadowing. So, which I like about that. They'll look different in a way. So, alright, so once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and do the hair. And for that one, I'm going to do the, what is this? Soft suede. And the same with this one. A little bit of add some shadowing. And a little more here. There we go. Maybe a little bit here. There we go. So then we're gonna have the second one here. And you see how, I mean, it's really easy. I really like the watercoloring, to be honest. I also find it very relaxing. It does take a little bit longer time, but again, I just find it very relaxing, and you don't have to be perfect either, so I like that a lot from this one. And like I said, every time you do one piece, they're all gonna look different. There we go. Alright, so I'm done with this one. Again, always clean your brush, your aqua painter, because you definitely don't want to have that for the next one. For the block, I'm going to go ahead and clean it. That way I can use it later on. And, okay, so now let's go with the card. So, where are the measurements? Let's go with that. So, have that, and I have already pre-done 1, 2, so I'm going to be using 3. They're all the same. I've done this one. I'm going to be honest, whenever I do cards for the Facebook Live in watercoloring, I do tend to at least do one image already colored. Want to make sure that the colors look fine, especially like the color combination that I'm going for. So definitely I always try to do one, but that's all. And it also helps me for the designing, and I'll share it with you a little bit why. But so anyway, so the card base is soft suede, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and I fold it in half. Then I have a piece of the design series paper, and this one is 3 by 5 and what it is, 5/8. It's a little bit longer. I think I've shared this a lot of times. I'd like to make it longer so that I can cut the excess. And my idea on this one, I believe, was putting it like so, and then have this one right there. And then I noticed I have these pieces. I think I was thinking on a sentiment, and then like do the something like that, right? Like it seems like I have a longer piece. And I think that I'm using scraps, and that's the reason why I don't have the longer piece. But since this one is going to cover, I don't think I need it. That's another thing that you can use for your scraps. And then I can put a sentiment on this color, or I also have another one here. I can do it on this one. I think I like the Calypso Coral much more than the mint macaron. And this one is Calypso, and this one is mint macaron. So you can see how having the one piece color always helps, because then I can kind of put everything together. Even though the card is not done, visually I can see how it will look. So I love doing that for my cards, especially for like the Facebook Live, because again, I never have a piece complete before the Facebook Live. So sometimes I have to improvise as to what I was thinking. So anyway, so that's what I think I was doing. So let me just go ahead and glue this one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like you said, Teresa, it makes a lot of sense to use the colors that you have on your design series paper, because then everything kind of flows much, much better. So I've noticed that I think that it's been a lot, like maybe 2 years now, where I've pretty much been using a lot more of the design series paper. If not 100% of the time, just to come up with the color combinations, to be honest. I feel like that's really a way to do it. So like I said, and one of them, I think it was, yeah, see, like these are scraps from like a previous Facebook Live. Yes, there you go. I'm like, I know. So I'm going to be putting those there as a border. And I'm going to be lining up that one there. Yeah. And I'm going to be using, I think like I need to put a little more to the border there. Oh. Line it up again. How much did I leave on this one? Okay. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this one right there, so no one will notice it's not a complete piece, right? Because all they're gonna see is those two lines. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I could probably, I don't know. I have here the mint macaron. Let's see. Like, what if I do one of those, you know? Ooh. Kind of like the same type of deal. I actually think I like that a lot. So what if I put this one like so, and then this one there? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So let me undo this one, and I'm gonna bring my glue dots. How much do I need? I'm gonna go ahead and use this much. So let's just put oh goodness gracious, I put it on the other side. Okay, fine. Put another one here. There we go. It's tight, and I can still move it a little bit. There we go. And then, oh yeah, much better. Oh yeah, I love it. Yes. I don't think I had thought about that before, but I like how it looks. And I'm going to be putting this one right there. And then this one, I'm going to put dimensionals. Yes, for the dimensionals. Hello, Sharon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the dimensionals. And I'm gonna put it like right there. And then I was thinking about using the sentiment that says, I'm here for you. Because I think that that will be really nice for any, right? Like right now will be great, don't you think? It's kind of like thinking of you, kind of. Goes really well. So I'm going to go ahead and put it like that right there. I'm going to bring the early espresso just because I don't want to be dealing with the station on all my stamps. And I'm going to go ahead and put it here in the right here for you. Now this one is a scrap, goodness, yes, of again, Calypso Coral. What am I doing here? Hopefully I'm not that, we'll see. Oh, much better. Not so straight, but much better. And I'm gonna bring the Tailor Tack Punch, of course, to do the ends. And the same here. See, I feel like this card will be great for like right now. So definitely putting it like right here. Yes. And then maybe a bow, right? Maybe. So let's just do, I feel like one of those. And then I need like a glue dot on this end. There we go. And let's see. Do I like the bow? I think I do like a bow. And it will go really well with that ribbon that I put already. And this one is, what is this? I don't know, is it the, yeah, textile ribbon, is that right? Yeah, this one, textile ribbon and mint macaron. So again, it coordinates with the design series paper. Oh yeah, definitely. See that? Looks really nice. Or I can put it right here. Oh, maybe I like it right there to go with this one. Well, let's just cut it and see and play with it. Definitely like the bow, so we're gonna go with that. And let's see, do I like it there or do I like it here? Actually, I think it looks better here. I feel like there's too much green there and it contrasts better with this section. So I'm gonna go with that side. All right, so there we go. So this is card number 1, as you can see. So what do you think, huh? Very easy, right? And you saw how quick it was the whole coloring, so it's not too bad. Let's go with card number 2. And let me see. What was I thinking here? This one I think is kind of like the same. Yeah, I think it was kind of like the same. Oh, no. Hold on. No, I was thinking, you know, this one, I actually was thinking on that card that we did a couple of weeks ago with the daisies. Let me just show you. So this one kind of had a little bit of that inspiration per se. I'm not doing the frame on this one, but I was thinking about doing like about the same thing that we did on this card, right? Where it's off and then have the page that we just watercolor and then have banners and then a bow. Yes, that's what I was thinking on that one. I was like, wait, what I was thinking? So again, let's go with, oh, and I never said this. This one is a die cut from the Stitch So Sweetly. Let me see. Let me just show you for a second here. I don't think I mentioned that. Here. So it is the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I think they're back on stock. So they're not on back order, and I love them. I think that I've been using a lot these ones lately. as you can see. And then this one is the Stitch Shapes Framelits, which I think I use them almost in pretty much of my Facebook lives, because this one includes the circles, the ovals, and the squares, and it has those nice stitch marks, which I love. Definitely, a good one, a good set to have. So for this one, the same thing. It is soft suede as the card base, 5.5 by 8.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Use your bone folder, and then I'm gonna be putting this design series paper, and this one is 3 by 4.5. We're gonna put it like right here in the middle. Yes. And then again, I have already die cut the stitch so sweetly, and I think I'm gonna move this one a little more towards that end so you can see more that it is off. I don't want it to be in the center, so I'm gonna be moving this one more towards that end, and then I'm gonna be putting this one right here. Yes. So let's just glue this one down. So the following part is really easy, because now I'm just going through the layout and gluing down. I feel like that goes really fast, like so. I want to see more of that. I'm gonna go ahead and put it more towards this end. Okay. Yes, there we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one down. I'm gonna put it like somewhere here. Then I'm gonna be putting dimensionals on this one. Where'd the dimensionals go? Oh, here. I'm like, I know I had them. Like almost every time I lose something on these videos. Whew. Okay, so this one is gonna go there. Then for that one, I wanna have this one here and that one here, kind of like a little banner. So, and just little, I don't need it that large. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it from both ends. Let's see. And if not, then I cut another piece. And these are just scraps. These are 3/4, I believe. Hold on, I'll make sure I measure these. This is 3/4, is that right? Well, it's one of those odd measurements. It's not a quarter, it is 5/8. Like I said, it's just scraps. And I'm actually gonna be cutting it because I can only just show this much. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half. Yeah, you can see it's the scraps that I have. Oh. And I'm gonna be putting it like right here. Does that cover? Oh yeah. And the same thing here. Oh my goodness. There we go. And I'm gonna be putting this one like right here too. Okay. Then this one is gonna go right there, and then let's put the sentiment in this color. So again, same sentiment as in the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and let me just move this one more towards me, because the last one I was all off. Thank you, Kay. Thank you for sharing. There we go. And I think I'm going to cut also the ends on these. I'm going to put this one here. And we're going to be putting it, let me glue this one down already. So you just need to peel off those dimensionals. And then this one will go like right here and maybe a bow there. Yes. Let me see, or a bow there. No, I think the bow should be on this section. Let's just go. And I'm gonna use the same. I actually had both. I had this one from the Ornate Garden ribbon pack. If I put this one, it kind of feels the same. So I'm gonna go with the mint macaron again. So let's just do there we go. Yeah, definitely. I'll go with that one. So I'm gonna put this one. I need I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these ends. For this section, and then one here, there we go. And then we're gonna cut that ribbon. And we're gonna glue it like right here. There we go, yes. And I glued it again. And I feel like I need to cut a little bit, since I don't cut it. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? All right, and so here is card number 2. So you see card number 1 and then card number 2. I mean, same palette of colors, same color combination, and even same everything pretty much, just changing a little bit the layout. So card number 3, let's just go ahead and do that one. So for that one, I'm still this one, I'll be honest, it was just this piece, and I think there was this, and I couldn't figure out what I was thinking at the time, I'll be honest. So I just cut out another piece of the sans serif paper of the same, and I was thinking maybe doing something like so. I think that it adds more with that, and then add that one here, you know, like somewhere here, but I don't know, I feel like this one needs to be a little bit smaller. So let's just fold this one and see the surface. So this one is again soft suede, 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna be folding it in half. And this one I believe is 2 inches. Yes, 2 inches by 5. So this one will go like somewhere here, and then let me see. Maybe let me see. Now I had another. Like, what if I do? Yeah, like if I cut this one. You know what? I'm gonna be. Yeah, that's a good idea. So if you remember, I have this one from like 2-3 weeks ago. So why don't we do kind of like the same? So just cut a little bit of that one and then cut this one as well. And yeah, I like that idea. Like I said, I don't remember what I was thinking on this one. So on this one, definitely just improvising, because I don't remember exactly what I was intending to do. So You're gonna see it on the go completely. And you can see I'm not really measuring anything. Most of the time I don't measure also anything. So you just kind of see like how much I need to be. So like a little bit more. Probably cut it from here. And then I want it a little bit thinner here. Yeah, maybe like so. Let's see. Yeah. If I put it like so. Okay. And then I can add that one here. Okay, what if I do something like that? And then, all right. And then put the sentiment right here. Okay. So I think I'm going to go with that and then put a, yeah, like that way. Kind of like what we have on the other one. Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to go with that. And I feel like this one needs to be even thinner. I feel like this one is too thick still. I'm going to cut another 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, much better. Definitely like that. I can put this one here, that one there. Yes. Okay. So let's just stamp this one. And I don't know what it is with this one today. Maybe I put it, let me clean it and let me do it again. I feel like every single one, yeah, I've done it all crooked, so I don't know. Maybe I put it all wrong, I guess. I don't know. What is the deal? We'll see. We'll see if that makes the trick. Because it's like every single one I did today is so off. Okay. A little bit better. Bigger blick. I don't know what is a blick. Oh, block, you meant? Maybe. Yeah, you got me there. And I'll be honest, sometimes I read the words and I'm like, what was that? Thinking I don't know the word in English rather than thinking that it was a misspell. That's so bad of me. All right. And yes, let me so I'm gonna go ahead and so the final measurement on this, since we changed everything, is 2.5 by 4, and this one is 2 by 4.5. Yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and glue this one. I'm gonna put this one like right here. This one is gonna go like right there. And then I'm gonna cut here and then do the banner end. And this one ended up being, I think this one is 3/4, yeah, this one is 3/4 of an inch, And it is about, what, like 2 7/8. But you can cut it to your liking, right? So we're gonna go ahead and put it like right there. And then we're gonna pop up this one and then do a little bit. Actually, I can put it like so, and then do a bow somewhere here. And on this one, I think that it will go better with this color. So what if I do, yeah, something like that. Yes, I like that better. So let's put dimensionals on this. And again, I lost the dimensionals here. Oh, well, this stamp is retiring Teresa, so if you don't have it, make sure you add it to your order, because it's very nice. It's a really cute one. I really like the images on this one. I honestly cannot believe it is retiring, because I felt like it's so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I don't like that I am covering the U, so I'm gonna put it on this section, because I don't like when I cover the word. Or maybe I put it more towards this end. No, I'm gonna put it like right here. I don't like covering the words. There we go. Yes, much better. Plus, I think that it goes better to give a little more contrast. So, that's card number 3. Whew, how about that for improvising? How about that, huh? And so, oh, I'm off frame. There we go. So, there you go. And like I said, I'm using past sketches, right? So, for this one, I kind of follow this one, if you will, right? And then for this one, same thing. I kind of follow this one for that. And then this one, I don't know. This one, I don't think I have another one. Although it kind of looks like the other one we did last week. Not the same, but a little bit similar, right? You have your square here, like your rectangle here, a label, and then the circle. So it kind of looks like that a little bit. Not the same way. But, yeah, so use your past cards to get more ideas. I hope you have enjoyed it. I definitely like coloring those. Hopefully you give it a try to the watercoloring. And again, make sure you are on my mailing list, because I'll be sending more information and the links to sign up for the Timeless Tulips card class. So this one is all about fun folds. So all of these cards are fun folds, different fun folds. And then of course we have the Magnolia Lane design series paper, and this one will be great for any of your any of the paper packs that you have. So definitely make sure you look those up. You can get the tutorials on my PDF store. Or, like I said, if you are on the mailing list, that's where I share the information to how to get the make and take. And also every Monday now I'm sending, I think it's been like maybe 2 months, maybe a little longer, where I'm sending, every Monday I send the email with the sketches and the supply list, as well as all the links for these cards. So definitely something else that you want to check out. And again, it's every Monday on that. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Definitely appreciate all of you. Okay, hopefully you're all good, and let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think this one is my favorite, the first one. I think it's a little bit different, that part, so definitely I think this is my favorite, but let me know. It's always interesting to read which ones you like the most. So, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week, okay? Same time, same place. Bye. Have a good one.